I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. We are joined by Raine. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, please introduce yourself to everybody.
My name is Raine. I am a lunar goddess VTuber, and I don't know where to start. I've been doing this for a few years. You'd think I would know.
Yes, as we're asking you to re-debut in a way.
Right.
Yes. So, so you've been doing it for a couple years then?
Yeah.
Yeah. What got you started?
So when I first got started, I had just moved, and I wanted to still be able to play games with a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Which it was actually Persona 5, and she didn't want to play it on her own. She was like, "This is gonna take forever." I was like, "All right, if I stream it for you, then we could talk about it." And then I realized I wanted to stream games that maybe people had overlooked, partially because they're long, if they're the JRPGs like the Persona series, or maybe it's something they don't know about.
Oh yeah, yeah, and so
it was just kind of
you kind of came in through the side door.
Yeah.
So did your friend end up streaming, or are they now just watching you?
So we streamed together a few times, and then we did end up going our separate ways. But I always look back on that, I'm like, yeah, it was still fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I still stream some of Persona. I still stream games now.
Well,
I enjoy myself.
the folks that I've seen that enjoy Persona never really go away from Persona.
Personas.
They're always coming back. But Persona, it's slightly updated. Got to start all over again.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So when you got started, you didn't really have a whole lot of goals other than playing with somebody you knew.
Yeah. Just enjoying myself, just doing my little thing.
So when
I feel like I haven't changed that much over time. I still just do my little thing.
Well, when you first did your own thing, I mean, away from all that and stream on your own without somebody else there, how did that go? I mean, were you a little nervous about it, or were you settled in by then?
Oh, I still get nervous. Compared to other streamers, I think I leave a lot of space for, like, if, say, a game, like a cutscene has dialogue, then I'll let the game do its talking.
Yeah.
Or if I get really focused, which I feel like this happens when I love comfy games as well,
right.
Like Story of Seasons.
Yeah.
If I get in my zone, I just stop talking. I'm like, oh, right.
It becomes ASMR.
Right.
Well, no, but it is kind of tough sometimes when you really get involved in a game that you enjoy, and it may be a comfort game like you're talking about, that you get involved in that and kind of meander away a little bit from chat. It's, and then you realize, oh, hey, hi, I'm still here.
Oh, right, we are still live.
Yes, thanks for coming along. The cord went bad for a little bit. That's what happened. The mic cord went bad. It happens a lot. Just keep checking. So when you're not playing that particular game, what games are you streaming?
I have a rotation of games that I'm streaming usually. I like Final Fantasy XIV as kind of a one-off palate cleanser kind of thing. And then I'm actually playing a few longer games at the same time. So one, we're doing the first Kingdom Hearts game, which is not the most popular thing, but I really love the series, so I said we're going to stream it all.
We're starting from the beginning.
We're doing the whole thing.
No skipping.
The first of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which those are, I think, my favorite Ace Attorney games.
Yeah.
And I think they're the ones that people know the least. So I'm having a good time. And then Fire Emblem Three Houses, because a sequel or something connected to that game was announced, and I was like, well, we gotta go back.
Yeah. That's the signal. We gotta go back to before. But sounds like these are all games that you are enjoying yourself with, which is very. I think that's pretty important for you to be enjoying what you're doing, so the audience can enjoy it.
Yeah, that's kind of the approach that I end up taking a lot of the time,
Yeah.
is I don't necessarily do the thing that's the big popular thing. A lot of the times the games I pick are more niche or they're older, in like the case of Kingdom Hearts. And I do my thing and I enjoy it, and hopefully someone will enjoy it with me.
Well, there's always going to be someone that enjoys it. I mean, there's a lot to choose from on VTubing and out there on streaming and such, but usually there's somebody who's looking for it. I mean, if it's out there, somebody's
Yeah.
played it, and then if and like you kind of said before, you kind of if they don't know it and they tune in and they see it and enjoy it, then you kind of got that's that kind of is one of your goals, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of
That
spread the
was
word.
one that worked out with Unicorn Overlord, which is it's a real-time like turn-based game. And so not a lot of people would have chosen something that's turn-based like that.
I don't even know
That
what you're
those
talking about. What the heck is that?
Yeah.
What?
That's a longer game. It's produced by Atlas, who also has a hand in the Persona series,
Ah, okay.
and it's similar enough to Fire Emblem, I think, to sort of fill that little spot that I needed for a strategy,
Ah,
tactics RPG kind of game.
yes,
And
yes.
at least two or three people were like, I need to go buy this game now. And that made me so happy.
Well, I mean that's the thing. I think that smaller distributors are and smaller game makers, certainly not necessarily big corporate ones, are realizing the
Oh, that's a big corporate one.
yeah. I mean, not always, but sometimes they're kind of realizing the power that streamers have to promote their games and show people they're having a good time with it. And I'm sure that you know that if someone saw their developmental team saw you playing it and two people come up and say, "Yeah, I'm going to buy it now," they'd be pretty happy with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's. I hope that Nintendo. I hope that other companies realize that and realize it's basically free advertising for them
Right.
and stop being such dingbats about it. Um, so for you, you didn't come in with that many goals, obviously. Did you? When did you start kind of taking it more seriously as streaming, or have you really over this time?
I mean, for me, it is still more of a hobby thing. I do still have my 9 to 5,
Hmm.
other job,
Yes.
which I do really enjoy. So it's nice being able to do both.
Yeah. Yeah. And you still got to pay the bills. Um,
Yeah,
yeah. That's got to be done. But are you able to find enough time to enjoy your hobby?
I think so. Sometimes I wish I had more time for it. It all just depends. What
Hmm.
I've found is that I need like one day where I don't stream and I don't work. So it's usually like my Sundays.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, no one bother me. I have to do all my other errands and all my other things and
I'm,
reset for the week.
yeah, and it is for somebody who wants to keep an audience going. You still have to have a regular schedule for the most part,
Yeah.
and it makes it tough to get any sort of momentum going if you don't do something like that. Have you been able to keep your momentum going for the most part?
I've had my momentum come and go.
Mm.
There was like another group of streamers that I was hanging out with, and then my streams like notification was in their community Discord,
Ah,
and it then there were some changes around, and then it was not in their Discord anymore, and so some of the regular chatters I had at that point didn't know I was live anymore.
oh,
So then some of them found me again, some of them didn't.
hmm, yeah. That's Discord. Discord is a wonderful tool and a deadly weapon.
It
Um,
really is.
yes, if you can get a situation where you get a nice community going, and it is a great supplement, and it really can bring you closer to the people who want to be a part of what you're doing. Um,
Yeah.
it can also be a festering pool of people with knives. That- and and once it turns, you have to move on and do something, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but um, so do you have your own? Have you decided to make your own Discord server, or are you gonna?
I did. I made my own after that one.
Yeah,
The thing about the one before was that it was with friends of mine, and
right.
we're still friendly. It was like the community in there
Yeah,
just kind of didn't seem to like me anymore, and I was like, I'm a little sad. I think I'm going to move on.
that's tough. I
um,
mean, that's have them kind of turn on you, and like it's and folks, I get this idea, and I think that the listeners are too. In talking with you, being mad at you would be kind of like being mad at Bambi at this point. I don't
oh,
I don't think I could possibly talk to you and get mad at you in any particular stretch. And someone who could has obviously led a relatively rough life. Um, but you got through that and reestablished and went on from there. It's
yeah.
maybe a stumble, but you picked up. Were you able to pick up your own momentum after that?
I think so. I have my few regulars that will come and hang out with me.
Hmm.
And then if people are interested in the VTuber group Love-Chu,
Hmm.
I did end up in there.
Yeah,
Which has been really nice
I've
for
talked.
me to meet new people and
Yeah,
to try some new things.
Love-Chu was one of the first groups that I interviewed. A lot of folks from Love-Chu, and I will always appreciate that. And
It's
some
such a wonderful group to be in. It's
yeah
such a nice group of people.
yeah some folks are have come and go since then, but the fact is that I definitely appreciate what they've done for me. And everybody I interviewed there was nice,
Yeah.
and it was just a fun group to talk with. So, what is it like for you being in that group?
It's really nice. It brings me a little bit out of my shell more because I do so many single player games and my friend groups are smaller
Hmm.
that I don't do as many collaborations. So it's nice getting to do things like with my group mates.
So, off the screen, are you a person who are very easily walks up to somebody and says hello, or do you wait for them to do it, or do you just run away from
I am probably most likely to run away.
them? Yeah, it just happens to some folks. Does this has this kind of helped you with that a little bit, being able to talk to people you're not seeing online?
So I think so, yeah.
Mm.
It's definitely something I never expected to be doing,
Hmm.
but once I got started, I was like, "Oh, this is fun. I'm having a good time."
And not only doing it, but doing it well enough to keep going for years.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, it's I think it's quite a feat to be interested in something long enough to do it for this long, and keep it up. And you said, yeah, there was a couple of stumbles here and there, but here you are, and you're still a cheerful person and trying to entertain people.
Yeah. I think I'll always kind of want to do little creative things or just little ways to connect with people in my own kind of way.
Hmm.
Because long before I even knew VTubing was a thing,
Uh-huh.
actually, I think before VTubing existed, because I had a music background.
Oh,
And so I started playing my instrument at like age 9,
yeah.
and I went on and I got my bachelor's degree in music performance,
Good
and then I
grade.
needed to change pace.
Wow. So
But I still wanted to do something creative.
which
And
in,
then I found um,
go ahead.
and then I found online communities and like fans for games. So like
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 15 was that door opening for me.
Hmm.
So then I started creatively writing and posting that, and then I found VTubing and it went on, and now we're here.
Oh, so you're one of those creative people that I'm always so jealous of.
I tried to be.
Well, good for you. So, what instrument?
I was a clarinet player for
Ah,
the longest time. It was such a fun adventure.
oh, yeah. I mean, do you still bring it out every once in a while?
Not so much anymore. And if
Oh,
I did now, I would want to be careful because I could potentially damage the instrument since it's been a while since it's been
yeah.
played.
Yeah, reed instruments are their own beasts.
Yes.
And when I was a lot younger than 9, for the most part, Well, I mean, maybe I was right about 9. I started playing a tenor saxophone,
Mm.
which for a kid of that size is a pretty big thing to lug around.
It's a pretty big instrument.
Yeah,
That's that age. Yeah.
and the notes we got were basically the same as the sousaphone. Lots of whole notes, and they said go practice for a half hour. Hold a whole note for half an hour. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah. And that's no point in real practicing. But you kept going for a while and went ahead and got a degree. I mean, that shows a lot of dedication there.
Yeah, I remember being like, I think 13,
Mm-hmm.
and I had done a special performance with a group that I had auditioned to be in,
Mm-hmm.
and we like finished that performance, and I was like, that was really fun. Maybe I should do this forever.
Yeah. Well, and playing is one thing, but playing in front of audiences is another thing. And did the audience go away when you were playing, or did you know they were there?
Oh, you always know that they're out there. You can't always see because the stage lights are kind of obnoxiously bright, but
Right. Right. Did you kind of lose yourself in it a little though as you were playing?
oh, yeah, for
Mm,
sure. I
yeah.
think some of the times that I felt like the most alive back then were performances that I was working on.
Ah,
Because
cool.
I in college I got to do solo things, I got to do group things, with larger and smaller ensembles. I
Hmm.
got to do a little bit of everything.
Oh, cool. The
Yeah,
clarinet,
it was so much fun.
it's a very versatile instrument. There's a lot of things you could play with it, and um, whether it was such a big instrument in the swing days, big band era, Benny Goodman, etc. But also in
Yeah.
classical, obviously, it's very big. Um, which type of music did you like to play the most?
It was mostly classical was what I worked on,
Mm,
and then a lot of solo pieces throughout like my college years.
yeah, yeah. Did you ever write anything?
I only for class when I had to.
Oh,
Composition was not my strongest point.
yeah, yeah.
I remember doing a project once, and because I didn't have really solid piano skills, I did learn some basics
Oh,
in my first year of college,
yeah.
but not anything beyond that.
Oh
And
boy.
so I was relying on the program that I was using to compose this project.
Uh,
And then he played it on an actual piano, my professor, and he was like, "So these things don't work." And a lot of it was rewritten after that.
well, it's a learning process, and a lot of people can play better than they can write with it, and you can still be creative with it, but maybe by ear more than anything else. Because my wife learned
I
keyboard by ear. She never learned how to read music.
Some people do. I wish I could have had a better ear, but I definitely did not.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
ear was definitely weaker than my classmates
yeah.
because we had classes for those as well, and those were always a struggle for me.
Oh, but I mean, obviously you enjoyed yourself with it,
Oh yeah,
and maybe someday
right.
maybe someday when you
Maybe
get old
someday I'll
enough,
go
you'll
back.
pick her up and give her another toot. But there's so many.
Right.
Yeah, some of those. I see people with clarinets with a lot more keys than actually are needed.
I
uh,
mean, some are made to have a couple of extras.
yeah,
Those are sort of like convenience things. Say
yeah,
to have one on an extra side. There are a couple of keys that you use your pinkies for.
yeah,
That one of them is only with your right hand. So
yeah,
you can get that added to your clarinet on the left side too,
yeah.
so you don't have to
So,
just rely on the one.
when you're playing that, can you lean on one hand more than the other?
No, it's definitely you definitely need both to be coordinated. Sometimes you have an option over what sort of where your hands are going to be. Certain notes you have a couple options.
Yeah.
Only a few of those, but most of the time it's just one.
Well, I didn't want to spend all the time talking about that, but I always found it interesting that somebody could keep up an instrument with that for such a long period of time, and and
Yeah.
and it is a great outlet for your creativity, and because certain types of songs you can add a little bit to it, and like you hear a jazz performance, and you hear the same song performed by the same people again, and it's completely different. Um,
Yes.
and that's the sort of thing. So you play a little piano too, huh?
Only mostly for class.
Uh,
Usually I paid someone else to play the piano with me instead.
yeah. Well, it's just so I never had the dexterity to do something like that, but that would probably, I would think, suit you well for video games, though.
I sometimes it it depends. I I had to have carpal tunnel surgery while I was
Oh
in
no!
college still.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh, my wife went through that. Oh no, no.
I remember coming back to like video gaming and just and playing my instrument as well,
Yeah.
doing everything by myself, like
Oh, ouch.
readjusting to life.
Oh man, that just wow. Did it? Were you able to get your dexterity back in that hand?
Yeah, it was both hands.
Oh,
So
both hands. Oh,
it
there you
was
go.
it was quite the
Yeah.
process.
You didn't do both at the same time, did you? Was it one then the other? Or
Oh, I did.
they did
I
do both?
did. I did both at
Oh,
the same time.
wow. You
That
are
summer, I stacked everything because I needed to also have like my wisdom teeth removed. So I had that done first, and then I had my carpal done, done the week after, and then I did nothing for like a month and a half.
yeah, I would
And then I started.
I would hide for a while too after something like that. Gee, many Christmas. You're one tough cookie, I'll tell you that.
Readjusting was really hard. I was definitely afraid that I wasn't going to like be able to do it
Hmm.
because in some ways it was like starting from scratch after
Yeah,
not playing for so long.
right.
Like the muscles, especially in your face, are
Yeah,
just not the same.
right.
So it was quite a struggle.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
the
it is all okay now.
yeah, the blowing into a reed is not a natural thing to do and make a sound that, makes sense. Um,
Yeah.
you have to blow over your lips and teeth and then gum yourself into it sometimes. I don't know if I picked up a reed instrument that I could make even a squawk at this point. I probably just as well. It would sound like my singing voice, which is even worse. Um, but for you, you get, and you also did some writing. You said some,
I did.
yeah. So
I did fan fiction events.
yeah,
Only a couple of those, but because I didn't know about them until it was 2020,
yeah.
and I, had like most people lost my job, and
Mm,
I was looking for something to do, and so I played Final Fantasy 15,
yeah.
and I just fell in love with it completely. We did stream it once. I was like, guys, I don't know if you'll have seen this game because it wasn't the most popular when it came out, and it's now been several years since then. But you need to see it. And and I found fan artists, and then I found out that there were events for fan fiction writers and artists.
Yeah.
There are some that work where, say, a writer will create something specifically for the event, and then an artist will draw based on whatever fan fiction they're paired up with,
Oh, cool.
or the other way around.
Oh,
So I
nice.
got to work with an artist. They drew the prompt for me, basically, and I got to go off of that. That was fun.
That is that much. That's like ad-libbing. I
Kind
mean,
of.
because you don't really get the chance. Well, some people when they write, they have to have everything in a outline. This, then this, and this. And with this, you're basically given a picture and say go.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, it's like a picture and their broad idea of what they wanted, and
yeah,
then I could just go.
yeah. It's like my idea is for him to continue doing that thing. Go. Yeah, thanks a lot, bud. So when did you discover that you really did enjoy that type of writing?
I did. I really liked the creative writing,
Mm,
and that was the first time that I'd gotten to do it in collaboration with someone else.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
yeah. And more in the future.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
I found out that there are also like themed weeks where the event organizers will pick the dates and then pick the prompts,
Mm,
which usually the prompts are optional,
mm,
but they'll have a variety to choose from. And then during that week, you'll post whatever you've come up with.
mm,
I found that those are more my speed now.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, I
So
mean,
those are fun.
yeah, it's still you still kind of have to. You don't get to plan out a storyline a month in advance. You kind of have to come up with it on the spot, don't you?
No, they'll post the schedules for those months in advance,
Oh, okay. So you do have
so
a
they give this time.
yeah. That's good. That's good. But so with that, are you planning to pursue any further, types of writing?
I don't know. I think that's also a hobby that I have that I just do for fun when I have time.
Yeah.
It did actually used to be one of my Twitch redeems was I would write something like 200 words or less
Oh,
based on the prompt of the person who redeemed it.
wow.
But then
Yeah.
then there were too many requests at once, and I was like, okay, I need
People,
to take a step back.
I got. Talk to you VTubers, and you keep doing things and putting things on there. You put it on they're gonna do it. They're gonna come up with enough to do it, even if you don't want to do it. Put stuff on you want to do. You have to wear this costume. Well, you don't want to do that. Don't put it on there then, because they'll do it.
It was fun at first, and then there were too many, and I was like, okay, maybe I overestimated.
Well, maybe like to a stream or something. After that, it's. Did you have people who were doing it and then coming up with the same thing for you to write on every time?
No, they would usually have different
No,
requests,
that's
actually,
that's good. That would be so sad.
if it was always the same one.
The same guy. Write about a Mustang. Write about a Mustang. And after about a month, you have enough for an entire book about this particular Mustang. Uh, so now, what do you have on your redeems, or have you got something a little more or a little less time consuming?
Nothing's too much. I find the VTube Studio is pretty heavy on the computer that I'm using, so
Mm,
I can't have too many things running at once.
yeah,
Um, Usually the most common redeem is like my head pet redeem. I have a few sound alerts,
yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah. Those
but
are
just those little interactions
yeah.
for now.
That's good enough for now. Sometimes when I
Yeah.
tune into some of the folks with a whole lot of people, and all they're doing is redeeming, and I don't get anything out of it as a listener or watcher. I'm like, well, okay, I'll go watch somebody else. I mean, it is a great way to get the chat involved, but then you kind of sometimes lose other people in the process if you make it too much. Um,
Yeah.
so now that you've done this for a while, have you gotten comfortable with and so you still kind of space a little bit with the games, but have you got a little better, a little more comfortable at integrating your chat into what you're doing?
I certainly hope so. I try to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't often get to play games with like chat engagement. I think the last one we did was I played Date Everything a while ago, and the creators of that game made a widget so that your chat could vote
Oh
for
boy.
whether they liked or disliked
Oh
whoever you were interacting with.
yeah.
And you don't have to take that into account, but it was just something for them to also play with.
Right. And
Sometimes I will ask chat like if there's a particular thing they want me to do.
and they would
And they'll usually say yes. They'll usually have something that
yeah.
they're looking
They want to see you date the fridge. They want to see
for.
folks, if you haven't seen that game Date Everything, you date everything.
You can date everything and
Yeah,
anything.
it's really. Can you imagine the folks coming up with that in the meeting room for that? We got a game where you can date the bed and the washing machine and like, run with it. But it seems to be a lot of fun to stream. Is it really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun with my chat, and it's fun because it has so many voice actors in it.
Yeah.
And then of course I did one of the lesser known or almost secret options.
Oh.
Because I found out who the voice actor was
Ah.
for the sassy chap, the game's like the development studio's mascot,
Yeah.
and it's the same voice actor as my favorite boy from Final Fantasy 15. So I was like,
Ah.
well, I mean, we have to.
You are one dedicated Final Fantasy 15 person.
Oh yes, yes I am. Very much so.
Guilty.
Oh, it's so guilty.
Yes. That's really cool though. I mean, would you call that your comfort game?
It's definitely one of them.
Mm, yeah. Um. Well, I mean, it's one to keep. What are some other ones that you have?
I think 14 also ends up being a comfort game.
Yeah.
I would say out of the Kingdom Hearts games, which is also one of my long running favorite franchises that I've loved forever,
Yeah.
probably either 2 or one of the in between ones, Dream Drop Distance. Kingdom Hearts has the most convoluted naming scheme.
Yes.
You don't actually get to just do 1, 2, 3 and you'll be fine. You
No.
have one side games,
Yeah.
two.
Yeah. It's one of these days somebody's going to try and create like a well, maybe they've already done this. I don't know. Create a an online book of a timeline for it, and it's going to be completely wrong. And the developer's like, no, 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 this here, this here, this here. Um, does that? But you're such a big fan of 14 and 15 that probably doesn't bother you one bit, does
No, it's
it? It's not going to affect my games. It's perfectly fine. Um, so, would you rather play those games online or offline?
I mean 14 is an MMO, so that one you have to do online.
Yeah.
But 15 is a single player game. It's one where I was a little bit worried about balancing out the side questing and the level grinding
Yeah.
versus the actual plot because it makes it take such a long time.
Right. Right.
And then I made my peace with it, and I was like, "Well, chat, today we're gonna grind some experience. So we're gonna do side things, and maybe we'll find fun dialogue because that game has a whole lot of it in there."
Yes, it definitely does have dialogue. Every one of them has lots of dialogue as you find as you go through. Uh, but
There's so much just like random chatter when you're walking around because 15 you have a party of 4 people,
mhm.
and so they'll talk to one another. Sometimes one of them will just like hum along and to the music.
That would be both interesting and not kind of off-putting if you weren't ready for that. Gotta have
When he just starts humming the little
yeah
chocobo theme, but it's so charming.
yeah. You have your headphones on. You're kind of sitting there. You look over something else, and you hear somebody talking in the very back of your headset. Where did that come from? That sort of thing. So, have you got any big goals now for your channel? Now that you've gone so far?
I Part of me wants a little bit more growth, but part of me also acknowledges that the way that I kind of go about things, I just go at my own pace and do things that people might not see or might not know, means that growth is going to be a whole lot slower.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I'd like to do a charity event again.
Ooh,
Earlier this year, I got to do it was the Virtually Unstoppable. We raised money for World Wildlife Fund UK,
wonderful.
even though I don't live in the UK, but I was still allowed to fundraise.
Well, I mean, it's we're all
It
on
was
the
through
planet.
Tiltify, so
Yeah, I mean, and you got a chance to do that. Thank you for that, by the way.
yeah, it was fun. I want to do that again sometime.
That
I
would be
think,
that would be tremendous. I mean, folks want to folks like you want to give back, and it's a great
yeah,
chance to do that. And this is and it's something too about charities is that you can have your own. You could go out and have a little event at your home and get people around the block. Here, your potential charity drawing audience is the entire planet.
yeah.
So you could get that little bit of money from Australia or or someplace else along the line. It could make a big difference along the way. And please, when you do get that going, make sure that you let everybody in on the ELI Discord know about it, so we can help promote it. So,
Yeah,
because
thank you.
anytime anybody wants to do that sort of thing, we should if we don't have the money for it, we should at least promote it so other people that have the money can do something about it. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it says a lot about yourself that you want to do that too. It's a that's a great character trait to have. that you're wanting to give back. It in talking with you, it's very so obvious how much you enjoy this. Um, you first of all, you don't stop smiling, and because I can hear it all the whole time, all the way through, and and that and that interaction goes so well with trying to get involved with somebody in a chat or a listener because that immediately drops their defenses and it becomes very one-on-one even if it's 1 on 30 it draws them in and makes it a more personal experience. You got a really good voice for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's something that I kind of want to have. Something that I wanted for my streams as well was just that little escapism. You know, we can just go be comfy for a few hours and not have to think about our jobs or anything else.
Oh yeah.
And the rest of our lives.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, if I can do that for somebody else, even if it's for just like 10 minutes, then I'm happy.
Well, yeah, yeah, and it's for you too. I mean, it's you're not doing it just because just because it's there. You're doing it because you're enjoying yourself.
Oh yeah.
And it's mutually beneficial to everybody when something like this happens. And I really do think you've got a really good attitude for this and the ability to do a lot more coming up. Please let me know if I can help with that with the charity thing at all.
Yeah, I will.
Get that going. Have you got any other types of plans of streaming other than what you're doing now? Any hand cam streams, cooking streams, anything like that?
Not at the moment. There were times that I wanted to do like a co-working writing stream.
Ah,
For those, I think I kind of want to have like an outline and not just wing it,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
which
So,
I don't have that quite ready yet.
so would it be the fan fiction type of writing?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that would be interesting to see because you'll get other people who want to contribute to your fan fiction with their
I thought
ideas.
about trying to write VTuber lore, and then I kind of remember that there's obviously a person behind the VTuber,
Hmm.
person behind the model, and I was like, I'm afraid of I can write lore for my own VTuber if I want, and I can characterize her however I want. But if it's somebody else, like what if I did it in a way that they didn't like?
Yeah, or they've got their own coming out thing. It's just like
Yeah.
when what if yours is better and really really makes them angry. You're too good at this. Stop. I've never heard
It was
that.
one of those things that I kind of wanted to try and
Yeah.
see like what it was like writing lore for other VTubers, and then I remembered I was like, I don't want to accidentally offend anybody or like
I wonder if
write
there
their character wrong.
I wonder if there is like a Reddit or someplace that does that. If you writing your own lore for VTubers because I know there's
I mean, I've seen you can commission people to write lore
yeah
for you. It definitely is out there. It's all I think it's smaller than VTubers themselves, but
yeah
people definitely do that.
yeah we're creating a whole new cottage industry from that alone. Well, where do you see yourself here in a couple years? Do you think you're still gonna be streaming?
I hope so.
Yeah,
I know I'll still be gaming, so I hope I'll still be streaming.
yeah. Well, I mean, 15 is not going to beat itself. You have to keep playing it. Uh,
15 is not going to replay itself for the
yeah,
fifth time.
yeah, for fifth and sixth time. Um, do you consider yourself, or have you even looked at it from where you started, successful, and that you've changed as a person because of this?
Yes,
Mm,
I do think so.
yeah, yeah, and a little bit more open with people, or able to express yourself a little bit more in person.
I think so. I actually work remotely, so I'm usually alone most of the time.
Mm,
So streaming is also my like some of my interaction with people.
yeah, yeah. Well, if you interact with somebody, you'll interact with everybody around the planet uh, while you're doing it. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, what's the difference for you between being on stage and having, when you're on with the instrument and stuff, and now being on a different stage where people don't see you and entertaining people? Do you see any parallel on that, or is it completely different?
They feel completely different to me. I feel like every stream I kind of walk into it and it's more improvising when you stream. I don't necessarily know what I'll talk about, although I can't usually go too far into talking about my like 9 to 5 job because I handle confidential information, so I can't be like, this is what I did at work today.
Yeah. I know how that goes.
When it came to music, you had spent months or up to like a full year practicing and working on what the piece was going to be, and so by the time you get to that final performance, like you've played it so many times, you do know there's that familiarity.
Yeah.
And then streaming is a new adventure every time.
Yeah. When you're done with your streams, when you close it down, what is the sense you get? You get that sense of a job well done? Are you just tired? Are you through with it for a while? What goes through your head?
It depends on the day. Usually I'll be pretty satisfied when I end stream. I'll be tired. But I'll usually feel good about what we were doing.
Yeah. Yeah, you I'm satisfied with that. I want to do it again sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have that artist thing where you have to go back and change it.
Go back and change everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I am in the process of changing some of my stream things. Because at one point I looked at my stream graphics and I was like, I don't quite resonate with these anymore.
Yeah.
All right, time to change them.
Change the whole thing, everything down, and start new, and work with it. But that's your prerogative, isn't it? I mean, every streamer has built their own world to go from. It's your background. It's on your terms, how you want to present yourself there, and what you want to do with your channel. So I know folks sometimes get a little upset. Oh, I keep changing this and this and this and this. Well, do it. It's your channel. Do what you want.
Yeah.
And if somebody gets mad, then they're looking to find something to get mad at in the first place. Not much you can do about that. But I'm just glad that you've gotten a chance to show off that creativity in a different way, and enjoy yourself while doing it, and get to the point where it's past that balance of being a chore or being fun, and you're just still having fun and still improving at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been fun too, since I've gotten to meet so many artists, and like I've changed my model and redesigned a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
And then I have my design artist. I love working with her so much. She's so fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, with all of the background, have you ever thought about doing some game work yourself?
I haven't ever really thought about it. To be honest.
Yeah.
I play games a lot, but I've never really had the ability to make one.
Ah, okay.
Or been sure what story I'd want to tell.
Well,
I find for me, especially when I write creatively, the nice thing about fanfiction especially is that you take characters that already exist and maybe you'll play with them in a way that it's kind of out of character, but you still sort of have that basis and that personality and that sort of sound to go on.
Yeah. I think it'd be interesting to see what you would come up with, given your talents and your background and the various things that you're doing now. It would probably be the story of somebody who really, really likes Final Fantasy 15. Here's the life story of somebody who really likes Final Fantasy 15. Well, you're so much more than that. It's such a great honor to talk to you. I'm really glad you came on.
Thank you for having me.
And folks, check out what's going on. We'll have the links in the description for the video. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being on. I appreciate it so much, Raine.
Thank you for inviting me. This was so much fun.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.